were fairies, living in a magical world high above the clouds. Lila had sparkling wings that glowed like the stars, and Zara's wings shimmered with a soft golden light. They spent their days flying through the skies, exploring enchanted forests and learning the secrets of the world. One day, while playing near the edge of their magical world, Lila and Zara saw something unusual. Far below, they could see the earth from their high perch. They noticed that the people on earth were all celebrating together. There were fireworks lighting up the sky, music filling the air, and people laughing and dancing in the streets. The scene was full of joy, but Lila and Zara didn't understand why everyone was so happy. What is happening down there? Lila asked, her wings fluttering with curiosity. I don't know, Zara replied, peering closely at the earth. It looks like a big celebration. But why are they celebrating? The two friends decided to fly down and see for themselves. They zoomed down through the clouds, their wings creating a gentle breeze as they descended. They landed in the middle of a bustling city where people were wearing colorful clothes, hugging each other and wishing each other a happy new year. Zara and Lila watched in awe, but they still didn't understand what's going on. They asked a kind lady who was passing by, "Excuse me, why are you all so happy? What are you celebrating?" The lady smiled and said, "It's a time when we say goodbye to the old year and welcome in the new one with hope and happiness." Zara and Lila exchanged confused glances. "But what is a new year?" Zara asked. The lady laughed softly. "It's a tradition where we follow every year. It's a fresh start, a time to make new promises and dreams for the future." Still puzzled, the two fairies decided to leave the city and return to their magical world. They flew back up to the clouds, their hearts full of questions. When they reached their home, they went to seek the wisdom of the oldest fairy in their land, a wise old lady named Nella. Nella had lived for centuries and knew all the secrets of the world. "Wise Nella," Lila began, "we saw something strange on earth today. People are celebrating something called the new year, but we didn't understand what it meant. Can you explain it to us?" Nella smiled warmly, her eyes twinkling with kindness. "Ah, the new year. It's a special time for humans. It marks the beginning of a new cycle, a chance to leave behind the past and look forward to the beginnings. They celebrate with joy and hope for a better future. But why don't we celebrate it here in our world?" Zara asked. "We've never done that before." Nella paused for a moment, her wise gaze reflecting the depth of her thoughts. "Well, my dear, you see, fairies have always lived in harmony with nature and time. We don't need a specific day to mark the start of something new. Every day is a new beginning for us. But I see now that humans' celebration is something beautiful. It's their way of marking look forward to many more moments of joy